Hey guys, it's Welcome to another Escape from Tarkov video. In today's video, I want to talk about the mental hurdles that exist within Tarkov, and some ways to handle them, and potentially all around get rid of them. The major factor being gear fear. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so one of the most overwhelming features of this game for new players is a feature built into our brains. And unfortunately, something that BSG will not be able to fix, so it will be up to us to fix it ourselves. And that is the anxiety that this game brings and the concept of gear fear. For those of you that may watch this vid or are brand spanking new and don't know what I mean by gear fear, it's basically the overwhelming anxiety and concern we have within us that makes us panic and fear for our lives in the game. It keeps us from moving around the map confidently and makes us avoid PvP, ultimately prevents us from improving, just in the name of the fear of dying and losing the items you have on you. As a new player, it is hard to see into the future, especially when feeling defeated like there's no way you'll ever get out of the hole you were in. But I promise that with time and practice, any player can bounce back in Tarkov if they stay above the mental game. When I first started playing Tarkov, I probably didn't get my first PMC kill until I was about level 25, nor did I hit over a million rubles for the first time until about level 40. Now, not even a year later, after playing this game, I was able to compete in PES Elite PvP tournament once I finally let go of the anxiety that made this game so overwhelming. Now, what we all want to know is, how do we overcome this feeling? Well, the simple answer, which many of you may not like this answer, is constant exposure to it. Now, I don't mean you have to constantly spend all your money, take it and raid with you and throw it away. However, the best way to tackle our problem is head on, and eventually the fear of losing your items will become a thing of the past. However, for some struggling new players, getting a hold of gear that they would even fear to lose may be something that is far and few between, so let's talk about some better and potentially more enjoyable tricks that I use to overcome those issues. Playing as your scav. If you find yourself struggling to survive and in constant fear of losing gear, I suggest this is the simplest step. The scav is a great tool for many reasons, and as I mentioned above, a great way to overcome gear fear is facing it head on. The scav will allow you to explore the world of Tarkov without any risk of losing your own gear. So if you manage to find yourself in a position with gear that you like, that you don't want to lose, just let that sit in your inventory for the time being and keep yourself under geared or on your scav until you're comfortable with losing the items. For tips and tricks on how to play your scav, please check out my new player scav and the video using your scav. Tip 2, hoarding. Setting yourself up with passive income and hoarding onto items is another useful way to slowly defeat the fear of losing items. Going into the mindset of finding valuables or crafting them in your hideout and holding onto them is a wonderful way to set the idea in the back of your head that dying is no big deal because you have plenty of stuff in your inventory as it is. And what I mean by this is, if you focus your money early as a new player in your hideout, you will be able to make some items that you can sell in the flea market to make tons of money back. However, once you craft those things, don't sell them. Get a scav jump box and let them sit in there until it's full and of stuff that you can sell to traders. Setting yourself up with passive income and hoarding onto items is another useful way to slowly defeat the fear of losing items. Getting into the mindset of finding valuables or crafting them in your hideout and holding onto them is a wonderful way to set the idea in the back of your head that dying is no big deal. You'll have plenty of stuff in your inventory as it is. And what I mean by this is, if you focus your money early as a new player into your hideout, you will be able to make items that you can sell in the flea market and make tons of money back. However, once you craft those things, don't sell them, just get a scav jump box and let that sit and fill it full of that stuff. The point to this is to give you the comfort of knowing it doesn't matter how your current raid goes, because you have plenty of stuff you could sell and make a bunch of money at any time. And the reason you hold on to them instead of selling them is to prevent you from spending all the money on one nice set of gear as a new player and losing it and feeling like you lost everything. This little trick is just to set a comfort zone in the back of your mind, slowly transition your thinking from fear. Alright, we're going to do this part over again. The point of this is to give you the comfort of knowing it doesn't matter how your current raid goes, because you have plenty of stuff you could sell and make a bunch of money at any time. And the reason you hold on to them instead of selling is to prevent yourself from spending the money on one nice set of gear as a new player and losing it, and feeling like you lost everything. This little trick is just to set a comfort zone in the back of your mind to slowly transition your thinking from the fear of losing gear to always thinking you have plenty of stuff left in your inventory. So no death really matters. This is a trick I use to this day and especially helpful during the beginning of each wipe. I hope these little tips will be helpful for new players to get understanding and build a comfort zone in tackling that issue. If you like this video, please hit the like button. For more videos, don't forget to subscribe, and as always, happy raiding.